Hi friends, my name is Nandita. I am from Andhra Pradesh.
Good morning, dear students. In this section, you will learn about respiration in organisms, subtopic breathing in other organisms. Children, as we discussed, animals like elephants, lions, cows, goats, frogs, lizards, snakes, birds have lungs in their chest cavity like human beings for respiration. In this module, we will discuss how respiration takes place in other organisms. Breathing in cockroach. Cockroach is a terrestrial organism found in dump areas. Cockroach is an omnivorous insect feeding on food grains, cereals, and other animals. They can consume any organic matter. The respiratory system of cockroach is like a network of tracheae known as a tracheal system. They respire through the small openings called spiracles. These openings are regulated by the muscular sphincters. They breathe in oxygen rich air through the spiracles, which opens into tracheal tubes. The tracheal tubes are the network of air tubes meant of smooth exchange of gases. They are found only in insects. The air then rushes towards the tracheal tubes and then diffuses in the different body tissues and cells. The trachea is then subdivided into thinner tube called as tracheoles. This tracheoles contains a network of fluid which flows throughout the body of the insects. The air rich in carbon dioxide rushes towards the tracheal tubes and it is finally exhaled throughout the spiracles. Now let us discuss about the breathing system in earthworm. Earthworm is a reddish brown terrestrial invertebrate. It does not have a backbone. They are found in the upper layer of the soil and improves the soil fertility. It feeds on the dead and decaying matter present in the soil. They do not have any specialized respiratory system, but they respire through their moist skin, limy skin, due to the moisture present in the soil and the mucus present on their bodies. It picks up oxygen from the water present in the soil using the hemoglobin present in the blood of the earthworm. During the rainy season, the soil is too wet. They creates a problem in the respiration of earthworm. Hence, they come out to the surface and respire comfortably. The moist skin makes it easy for the gas to pass through it and get into the body of the earthworm. Now let us discuss about breathing system in frog. Frogs are short-bodied, tailless amphibians. They are called as carnivores. Frogs have dual respiratory systems that help them to breathe. They have a pair of lungs just like a human beings. On other hand, they can breathe through their moist skin, limy skin as well. When their skin is moist or when they are in water, they breathe out their thin membranous skin, which is permeable to both water and gases. When they are on land, they take air into their lungs by pushing it from their mouth with the closed nostrils. Now let us discuss about breathing system in fish. Fishes are vertebrates living in water. The rate of breathing of aquatic animals is higher than the terrestrial animals, means the animals which are living on the land, because the percentage of oxygen present in the water is less than the percentage of oxygen present in the atmosphere. So higher rate of breathing enables them to take up more oxygen. Fishes have certain projections on their body known as gills. These are feathery organs. These gills are connected with blood vessels for easy exchange of gases. These gills help the aquatic species like fishes to utilize the oxygen dissolved in water. The gills continuously keep on moving that enables it to take the water. It takes the water through its mouth and forces it through the gills. As the water passes through the thin walls of the gills, the dissolved oxygen moves into the blood vessels and travels to the different cells and the tissues of the body of the fish. Whales and dolphins are mammals and breathe air into their lungs just like we do. They cannot breathe underwater like fish can, as they do not have gills. They breathe through nostrils called as blowholes located right on the top of their heads. Whales and dolphins use their lungs to breathe air also. That is the reasons why they come to the surface of the oceans to take air in. Blowholes are surrounded by muscles that keep the hole closed when the whale or dolphin is under the water and opens it. The animal is at the surface and needs to breathe. Aquatic crabs like fish have gills to get the oxygen from the water. Land crabs have special adapted gills that work on land. Some types of land crabs even have lungs, so their gills work to get out the water as long as they are kept moist. Respiration in plants. Plants do require the phenomena of respiration for survival. Plants do require oxygen to respire. The process in return gives out carbon dioxide. Unlike humans and animals, plants do not possess many specialized structures for exchange of gases. However, they do possess stomata found in the leaves and lenticels found in stems actively involved in the gases exchanges. Leaves, stems, and plant roots expire at the low pace compared to humans and animals. Respiration in roots. Roots. The underground part of the plant absorbs air from the air gaps spaces found between the soil particles. Hence, absorbed oxygen through the roots is utilized to liberate the energy. Then, in the future, it is used to transport salt and minerals from the soil. Respiration in stems. In the air in case of stems diffuses into the stomata and moves through different parts of the cells to respire. During this stage, the carbon dioxide liberated is also diffused through the stomata. Lenticels are known to perform gaseous exchange in woody and or in higher plants. Respiration in leaves. Leaves consist of a tiny pores known as stomata. Gases exchange occurs through diffusion via stomata. Guard cells regulate each of the stomata. Exchange of gases occurs between the closing and opening of the stomata between the inferior of leaves and the atmosphere. During daytime, plants take carbon dioxide and releases oxygen outside. Now let us discuss about breathing under the water. Aquatic plants have their leaves near or under the water, but they also need to breathe. Plants that float on the surface of the water have their stomata on the top of the plants that live completely underwater gather carbon dioxide from the water. When they release oxygen, you can see tiny air bubbles gathering around them. Plant roots drink water and nutrients from the environment. Aquatic plants have plenty of water to drink, but nutrients may be scarce. The opposite is true of terrestrial plants. Root can change shape to compensate for what the plant is trying to get from its environment. Now let us discuss about what is this gillyweed. Gillyweed is a magical plant that when we eat, it allows a human to breathe under the water. It is said to resemble a bundle of slimy grey-green rat tails. When we eat gillyweed causes a person to grow gills and allows him or her to breathe under the water. He or she will develop the webbed feet and fingers, making swim easier. The effects lasts about 1 hour.